love someone with all of your heart, sharing all their joy, giving from the start. Have you ever loved someone deep down in your heart? Oh, in your heart. Have you ever?
Good morning.
Morning. We need to talk.
You're going to cancel the wedding?
Oh, Audrey, of course I'm not going to cancel the wedding. You're my future. It's just that I'm not sure that our future is here, you know? How do you feel about moving to London?
London?
My cousin is there, you know, and he has his own business. And he's asked me to go and work with him. But this can be a great opportunity for us, for both of us.
Yes, but London, I mean, that's a huge move.
Sure, but isn't that what today is all about? You know, making these big moves together.
I suppose so.
It's too much. It's too much for you. I understand. I mean, this is your home, you know? Audrey, forget I even said anything.
And darling, wait, no. This is important to you. Well, I've always liked London. Why not?
Hey, let's talk about this later, yes? Keep it between us, you know, just until we can finalize all of the arrangements.
Okay.
Have you ever loved someone well? So have I. So have I. Have you ever loved someone?
You got a job interview?
No, just a meeting.
I can't believe you're going to let her get away with this. Fees are against everything we've worked for, Michael.
Well, it hasn't happened yet.
What's to stop it happening now that you've resigned?
You've resigned? What about the school and the pupils?
I'm not abandoning them. Now, I have to go. I'm late, okay?
Good luck with that ship jumping.
So, what do you think?
It looks a bit real.
That's because it is real. As of today, you're the head teacher at Waterloo Road.
It's going to take a bit of getting used to.
Well, you got half an hour. I want to tell the staff before first period.
I don't know what to say to them.
There's nothing to say. You're the new boss, end of. Stop looking so worried. You're going to be fine.
Okay.
Okay?
Sorry, I was here to see Michael.
Ah, Nikki will deal with it.
Oh, then are you ready to deal with this?
Yep. Let's get started.
Are you really going to tell Imogen's mum?
What about the wedding? About the fact that you got married? Yes, I'm going to speak to her today.
Okay, but I was thinking I should do it. But we should be the ones to tell her.
What, and I can trust you to do that, can I, after last week?
Yeah, you can. It's about time it was all out and open.
Every morning I call and the same nurse tells me the same thing.
Well, at least he's not getting any worse.
I suppose. Seems to be all I'm living for at the minute.
Or maybe you need a distraction.
Have to be a pretty big one.
Well, why don't you get involved with the school more? You're always going on about how much you'd love to teach.
Oh, I wouldn't know where to start, man.
Start by sitting in on one of my lessons. Get a taste for it. Come on, let the master show you how it shouldn't be done.
Well, I suppose I cannot hurt.
Good luck today, miss.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, here they are, the happy couple.
I can't believe she's making you work on your wedding day.
Ah, well, getting married isn't enough to warrant a holiday, apparently.
And they say my country is harsh.
Yeah, we did try to get the Saturday, didn't we? But church is booked up for months.
Well, true love can't wait, eh?
Hey, you, come give us a hand, could you?
Oh, is that the cake? Can I take a peek?
No way. Tom, will you put this in the office, please? Thanks. Maggie, buttonholes and bouquets are in the fridge.
Right.
Try not to drop that, Tom, eh? I can't do this.
Of course you can.
I can't stand by and watch you marry her.
It's hard, okay? I know. But you can get through this. Do it for Audrey's sake.
Have you any idea how irresponsible your actions were?
Sorry, miss.
She did it, miss, not us. Putting poison pen letters on people's cars and threatening violence? The distress you have caused the workers at Knox.
That was my protest.
It was a criminal act.
Knox Pharmaceuticals are criminals.
Change the record, Lula.
Knox is vital to this community.
Knox kills animals. But no! Nobody cares about the distress, do they?
That's enough! Right, I'm not sure what your punishment's going to be yet, but it will be severe. Get to your classes.
Not sure about the others, but that girl needs kicking out.
That's a little bit extreme, isn't it?
So what then? Suspension?
I was thinking maybe she should talk to the educational psychologist.
Therapy?
Yeah, I think it'd be good for her.
Nikki, you're being soft. We need to be seen to be imposing discipline.
I'm not being soft. It's necessary. And I think it'd do her good.
Fine. You're the boss.
Look, if you want to put a stop in the campaign, I totally understand.
I'm not stopping.
Lula, what you did at Knox was brave and admirable, but you got caught.
So what? I really don't care.
Well, I do. Lorraine's invested a lot of money in Knox. She'll kick you out in order
She's profiting from murder. We have to stop her.
No, I don't want you to get in any more trouble.
Then tell me a way that won't get me in trouble.
I don't know. Maybe a petition demanding Lorraine sever all ties with Knox.
Yeah, I can get everyone to sign the petition, and that way, Donegan will have to listen.
So you seen her today?
Yeah, I spoke to her.
Well, what did your mum say?
Well, she thinks I'm going to phone your mum and do the grown-up thing.
You volunteered to do it?
To buy us some time, we're not actually going through with it.
You lied to your mum.
Look who's talking.
To me. Didn't you see what you just called me?
Call me? My mum is calling Steve-O's mum to apologise for me. What's she thinking of her own daughter?
She's just trying to keep the peace.
Yeah, well, screw the peace. What about me, Barry? I was the one that got raped.
Yeah, I know. And then you went to the police.
And what? You just expect me to let him get away with it?
No, but if you let me handle it, then we wouldn't have a rep for grassing. Mum's just doing what's best.
How can you defend her?
We're family. Families stick together.
Yeah, and I'm out.
What do you mean you're out?
I'm leaving. I'm done with you.
You're staying put.
Dynasty, you all right?
We're just talking.
Yeah, and now we're done.
Thank you for getting me this meeting, Robert. I do appreciate it.
No problem, though I haven't told the board yet what this is about. I thought it best to keep it under wraps. I trust you felt the same.
No one knows I'm here.
Well, this is politically delicate if the press get hold of it.
I understand.
I have to say I'm surprised that you're bringing this to us.
Well, taking Waterloo Road back under LA control is good for everyone. It's a win-win situation.
Michael, I said I was surprised. I didn't say I wasn't interested.
You won't regret it.
Ah, well, there's a way to go yet. We're still going to get through the committee.
Well, I think they'll come round once they've seen my proposal.
Martin Johnson is going to be in there. Now, he's got hidden for Waterloo Road, so you've got a fight on your hands.
Well, it's one I can't afford to lose.
Look, no arguments. You're coming to live with me in the flat, and that's that.
Are you sure it'll be okay?
It'll be better than okay, it'll be great. Seeing you all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I've no idea. No one tells me anything anymore.
That meeting, any idea what it's about?
Well, we're not short of issues, are we, Esther?
Morning. Please tell me you two are still coming to the wedding.
I'm not sure I can.
I've got to sort out Connor.
Oh, come on, she's not going to have anybody there.
Tom, it'll never last. I give it 2 years tops.
Don't be like that.
At least until Ndale gets his hands on his passport.
What was that about his passport?
Oh, for the honeymoon. You'll need passports if you're going abroad.
We're not going on honeymoon.
What?
Ndale doesn't want to waste money.
It's very considerate of him.
It's a shame.
Well, why don't we chip in for a few nights in a hotel as a wedding present?
No gifts. But if you would like to make a donation to our Malawi charity fund, we'd be very grateful.
It's a lovely idea.
Sonya, help us convince Audrey that we should chip in for a honeymoon, will you?
Really, Tom, there is no need.
I know of a lovely caravan going spare.
Connor's got a tent.
Actually, we're going to London.
So you are going on honeymoon?
No. We're going for good.
You're leaving?
Yes. Ndale has a chance of a job down there, and we want to make a fresh start.
Why didn't you tell me?
Tell you what.
That you were moving to London?
It was just an idea, you know?
Really? Because Audrey seems to think it's a done deal.
Sonya, I need to move on.
What about us? About me? Were you just going to leave me behind?
Listen, look, I know the situation is not ideal, okay? It's not what I want, but I'm making a life with Audrey now.
And I'm supposed to just step aside?
Sonya, look, I care about you, okay? Very much, but... Sonya, please, come on, wait!
Thanks for coming, everyone. Now, some of you may know already, but for those who don't, Michael Byrne resigned on Friday. We'll miss him. Personally, I think it's time we went in a new direction. So with that in mind, I'd like to introduce Nikki as our new head.
Thank you. I will keep it brief. We all admired Michael, his commitment and passion. But it is time for fresh ideas. Now, in the short term, I don't expect there to be many changes.
That's not exactly true, though, is it? Lorraine is planning to charge fees next term.
What?
You're taking the school private?
We're already private. Just that up until now, I was paying the bill. As you all know, the school has a funding problem. Introducing fees will solve it.
And what about the kids that are already here?
Well, obviously, they'll still keep their place, but eventually we'll have to employ some form of means testing, right?
Yeah.
You make this school fee paying and you will kill this community.
I understand this is hard for some of you.
No. No, it's not. Because we won't let it happen.
And just how are you going to stop it?
You can't just walk out.
Think you'll find we can?
This is ridiculous.
Standing by and watching you wreck this school, that's ridiculous. Are you with us, Audrey?
In spirit only, Tom. I'm sorry, it would be unprofessional.
You joining them?
It's not my style.
So you're in favour of charging fees?
I'm in favour of the pupils, and striking's not going to help them.
Go on, miss, you show them. Let them know who's boss.
That's enough for you, Audrey.
I'm just supporting you, miss.
Well, I'd rather you handed in your homework.
How long are you striking for, sir?
As long as it takes. Yes! No teachers! We rule the school!
They're so predictable.
There's half of the staff out. Lorraine, we're going to have to close the school.
We are not closing the school.
What choice have we got unless you want the kids to teach themselves?
Look, I'm calling supply teachers in. They'll be here soon.
Are they any good?
Can't be any worse than this lot.
Lorraine, can I have a word? Yeah, just giving you the heads up. I took this off at Year 12 this morning. They're going around the school, apparently there's a petition.
Petition for what?
I don't know, but from what I've heard, it's something about you and your relationship with Knox.
See this? This is Lula Sidney, and we should have come down hard on her this morning.
Oi! Walk!
The more you fight them, the more they resist. Why not try a more subtle approach?
How?
Why not arrange for Lula and the kids to go on a tour of the Knox facilities?
You want me to send Lula to Knox?
Well, I'll supervise them, and who knows, once they see the good work Knox does, they'll maybe change their views. It's got to be worth a try.
Okay. I'll make some calls. And thanks.
Taking over Waterloo Road will give you the opportunity to inherit a flagship school in a struggling area. We're already established. We have an excellent staff and a dedicated referral unit, and furthermore, we're performing well. Strong results, high grade averages, low absentee rates.
Yeah, tables and graphs are all very well, but they don't tell the whole story. We all know what's going on at your school.
Martin's right. Some of our problems have been very serious.
You said it.
But we haven't overcome them by shouting the odds. We've worked hard, we've got through them, and we will continue to do so. For every negative you can point out about my school, I can provide you with a positive. But in the end, the only question you have to ask yourselves is this: will taking over this school benefit the community that you serve? Now, in my opinion, there's only one answer to that question.
Hey, Audrey.
Is this true?
Audrey, it was a mistake, a moment of weakness, that's all. I tried to stop it. I tried to tell her that it couldn't happen again, you know? She wouldn't listen to me. Sonya is obsessed with me.
I can't believe
Audrey,
this.
please.
Ndale, I
No, look, you don't know what she's like. Look at this, see? Look at the handwriting, you see? This is her doing. This is Sonya. She's trying to break us up. Look, Audrey, I know I've hurt you. I've done a terrible thing. Please, please, Audrey, please don't cancel the wedding. Audrey, please, come on, wait.
Robert. Oh, we'll know in the next few hours, but I think you should be positive.
It's easy for you to say.
Oh, Martin will come round to the idea. As long as the school keeps its head down, we'll be fine. Okay?
Yeah. Sorry, what were you saying?
The school will need to run smoothly in the coming weeks.
Don't worry, it will. Thanks.
In come the subs. Unites the human race. Arise, ye workers, from your slumbers.
George Windsor.
Christine Mulgrew.
I'm surprised you're not dead.
I'm surprised you're not drunk.
What happened to China? Did they kick you out for being too right-wing?
On the contrary, they took me to their hearts. Especially the women.
Please, I've just eaten. So you're going to cross our picket line?
Oh, is that what this is?
We are fighting a very good cause.
Then I'm sure you'll win. We should have a drink sometime.
First strickening's on me.
Friend of yours, is he?
Yeah. Actually, he is.
Sign this.
Okay, John Windsor.
It's George.
George, right, and your maths.
Modern languages.
Oh, right, sorry, it says here that you...
Oi! Joe, stop right there!
Glad to see everything's under control.
Yeah, well, today's not really been...
Well, no, please. I really don't care. I need to see the head.
You're speaking to her?
Been in the job long?
Actually, it's my first day today.
Good God.
Audrey? Audrey?
Look, let me tell you how this is going to work. I'm basically here to keep the school open and the kids occupied. I don't do marking, I don't do discipline, so first hint of any trouble from any child and I'll send them straight to you.
Anything else?
Yes, when the bell goes, I go.
Right. That was a cowardly thing to do.
Wanted you to know the truth.
And you couldn't tell me to my face. All this time, playing the friend, when really you were trying to steal him away from me.
I didn't steal him, Ndale. What happened just happened.
Think what you're saying, Sonya. You're supposed to be my bridesmaid.
You needed to know.
On my wedding day?
How could you? I'm sorry. I know this must be hard, but can't you see it's for the best?
How is it for the best?
Because this way, you see him for what he really is.
He is my fiancé.
Oh, he's more like your lodger. Oh, come on, Audrey. I can give Ndale what he wants. I know what he needs.
Oh, I see what this is all about.
Oh, that was a close one.
All right, miss. You lost or something?
Have we not got a teacher?
They're all on strike, miss.
Yes, I know that, but did they get somebody to cover the class? Have you not got something you could be getting on with? Reading, maybe?
Nah, miss. We've read everything.
How about we all take turns reading this?
What for?
Well, this is an English class, and reading books is part of English.
Yeah, but you're not an English teacher.
Yeah, but I can read, Jack.
But you can't take a subject that you know nothing about.
He's right, miss.
Get your things, line up at the door.
Why?
Because I said so, that's why. Come on, chop, chop. Come on, get a rocket up this.
So what languages are you learning?
French and Gaelic.
Spanish?
Oh, God. 6,000 languages on the planet and they teach you Spanish. Now, most of Europe would be speaking English by 2050.
Well, what should we be learning?
Well, how about we look to the future, embrace the new century and study the enigma that is Mandarin?
What, you speak Chinese?
Ko xiang tang, le se xiang,
What does that mean?
chewing gum bin. Thank you. So what is it that's so fascinating?
It's petition, sir. We want Lorraine Donegan to stop investing in pharmaceuticals.
So you have a problem with her helping companies to cure diseases?
Nox Pharmaceutical test their drugs on animals.
Well, I would hope so.
Those animals suffer.
Well, rather them than me.
So you don't respect animal rights?
Absolutely, I respect their right to taste nice. One of the best meals I ever had was in China. A delicious plate of curried dog. Then, of course, there's veal.
You've all seen enough cookery programmes on telly, so I'm expecting great things.
Oh, my... Maggie? What on earth is going on?
Well, the teachers are on strike, so I stepped in.
You stepped in?
Yeah.
You can't just decide to teach a class.
A sponge cake is hardly teaching, is it? Rhiannon, go easy on that sugar.
No, I mean, you are not qualified to supervise an entire class full of kids.
Well, I'm very sorry, but they obviously needed supervising. They were creating merry hell up there. Jack, back to your station.
Even so, I can't allow it. I just can't.
Fine. Everybody, I need you all to stop what you are doing and pack up.
It's crap, that is.
Rhiannon, you will not use language like that in my kitchen.
But my cake's not even in the oven yet.
I don't care, no excuse.
Sorry, miss.
Right, what would you like me to do with them?
Actually, scrap that. What are you doing for the rest of the afternoon?
You see, if humankind thought like you, we'd all still be living in caves. Fact is, we've been exploiting animals since the dawn of time. We've eaten them, we've worn them, we've worked them, we've ridden them, and it's been mutually beneficial.
How has it been mutual?
Well, take the cow, for example. Big, slow, dumb, easy prey. Left to its own devices, it probably would have died out years ago. But by allowing itself to be exploited by humans, the cow survives.
Only until we kill it for meat.
The individual cows die, yes, but the species continues. It's a bilateral transaction. We get milk and meat and leather, and they get food and shelter and protection from their predators.
That still doesn't give Knox the right to experiment on animals.
Easy for you to say now. 30 years down the line, when the doctors find...
I will never touch their drugs.
Well, then you're as dumb as the fat rabbits they keep at Knox. Intelligent point, well made. Out! I said out.
Do you want to marry me?
Yes, of course.
I need you to swear that there's nothing else I should know.
Audrey, I swear.
I mean it, Ndale. No more lies.
I swear to you, there's no more lies.
Then I'll see you at the church.
Thank you. Michael, you come to give us some moral support?
Not really, no. Can I have a word with you in private? You need to call them back to work.
Why?
You're putting the pupils at risk. It's unprofessional, Christine.
Unprofessional.
Oh, I see. So we should just give up like you did?
I haven't given up. Look, I have a plan to save the school, but the strike isn't helping my case.
So what's the plan?
I can't tell you.
Then we're staying out.
Was it worth it? Telling her?
What was I supposed to do? You were planning on leaving me.
How can I leave you, Sonya? I was never with you. I was always with Audrey.
You weren't always with Audrey.
What happened between us was a mistake, and now it's over.
We can still make this work.
Stop this.
Listen, London ain't that far. It's just a few hours on the train. Give it a couple of months. Maybe I could come and visit.
We are finished. Do you understand? I do not want to see you anymore.
All right, everybody. That's lunch. You can't just drop me, Ndale.
I am marrying Audrey.
I just taught a class. Hey, what's the matter?
We've every right to be here.
Of course you have, but would you just listen to what I have to say? All right, you think you're all out here fighting for the school, but you're wrong.
Someone has to stand up to her.
But not like this, Tom. This isn't the way.
And how would you do it?
By going back inside, by sitting down and negotiating a compromise.
Lorraine doesn't do compromise. You know that.
Says the man who abandoned his pupils this morning. Tell me, Tom, did you notify the school of your intention to strike? Did any of you set any work for the pupils to be getting on with in your absence? Did you even try to explain to them what any of this is about? Don't talk to me about compromise.
We're trying to put up some kind of a fight, Michael, that's all.
Yeah, but there's a bigger fight at stake here, the fight for the kids' hearts and minds. I mean, what kind of lesson are you giving them standing around out here?
Sometimes you have to stand up and be counted.
Yeah, but you're not being counted, Tom. You're standing outside here and the kids are in there being taught by strangers. You know, I woke up this morning and I realized something, okay? You all have a distinct advantage over me. You still have the privilege of coming here every day and teaching these kids. Now, to me, walking out is an abuse of that privilege. You should all be ashamed of yourselves.
Well, what were you thinking?
The girl is out of control.
Lula says you provoked her.
We were having a perfectly rational well, rational until she started throwing the furniture around.
Well, she's claiming that was an accident.
Yeah, she would, wouldn't she?
Look, she's a special case. She's quick to anger and she needs handling.
Handling? What is she, a bomb?
I think you deliberately set out to incite her by attacking her beliefs.
And then she attacked me. Do you not think you should be disciplining her for that?
Don't tell me how to do my job.
Why not? Someone has to.
George, can you give us a minute? Thanks.
Look, I don't know where you found him, but he is an obnoxious sexist.
He has a point. Nikki, what is Lula still doing at this school?
What? He provoked her.
I'm sorry, but you had a chance to deal with her this morning.
Right. I see. Now, this is all my fault, is it?
Don't take this personally.
Lorraine, it's hard not to when you are questioning every decision.
You might want to come have a look at this.
Surprised to see you here.
Heard you were having some problems.
There's nothing we couldn't handle.
Staff will return to work if you agree to listen to their concerns. This is where you nod, Lorraine.
Right. Well, you've wasted most of the day, so get back to work.
It's lunchtime, Nikki.
Okay, everyone, back to business as usual. Straight back into classes after lunch.
I need you now.
Are you drunk?
I realise it's short notice.
What about Sonya?
Sonya isn't bridesmaid material.
Okay, you're going to have to give me a bit more than that.
She's been sleeping with Ndale.
Okay, Audrey, you listen to me. You have to get out of this wedding now.
I don't want to get out of it.
Why not? He's been sleeping with Sonya.
And I've forgiven him, so now I need a bridesmaid. Will you do it?
Absolutely not. I am not going to stand beside you and watch you make a huge no-strike-bat, Titanic mistake.
It's so easy for you, isn't it? You're young, relatively speaking, attractive, men are drawn to you. Well, men are not drawn to me. They never have been. Even when I was young, I wasn't a beauty queen. And I know I am, something of a cold fish. Which means I have been alone for a long time. I'm not stupid, Christine. I know Ndale doesn't love me. Not in the way you think he should, anyway.
Then why marry him?
Because he's kind and he's gentle and he's a good friend. And at this stage in my life, that's what I need. Who knows, maybe in time love will grow.
Take me a big chance, though.
Yes.
I've got nothing to wear.
What you've got on will be fine.
She's moving out then.
It's what she wants.
So I was thinking, it's about time you and me called a truce.
What do you mean, a truce?
Look, you and Dynasty are clearly seeing each other. I get that.
Right. Good.
And if you think about it, you and me, we have something in common now. We both want to take care of her.
Yeah, I guess.
Right. So to settle then. So now we need to talk about how we're going to deal with all of this. Dynasty can't move in with you.
Look, Barry, it's happening. You just have to deal with that.
No. See, things are pretty unsettled at home. And I'm trying to make things better, but it's not easy.
That's not my problem.
No. It's Dynasty's problem. It's her family. And right now, we need her to be at home. Do you understand?
She's made her choice.
Yeah, but you could talk to her. Tell her you couldn't do it.
No, look, I don't think staying at home with you lot is good for her.
Well, what if I won't let her go?
Then I'll tell the police about the gun. Your gun.
First you shake my hand, and then you threaten me.
It wasn't a threat. It was a promise.
Forgetting something, are we? You're in this as deep as I am.
I don't care. I'll do whatever it takes to help Dynasty.
Leave him alone!
It's his fault! You! Steve-O's family mum!
Nobody, you're wrong. This is our mess, caused by our messed up family.
If you leave with him tonight, then you are nothing to me.
Fine. Are you all right?
I know it sounds stupid, but I really did think he liked me.
And the fact that he was marrying Audrey didn't tell you otherwise.
But he doesn't love her, Maggie.
Sounds like wishful thinking to me.
Come on. Can you really see Ndale spending the rest of his life with her?
Well, seems like he's willing to give it a try.
I'm such an idiot.
Oh, no. You just made a bad choice, that's all.
All my choices are bad, especially when it comes to men.
I'm sure that's not true.
It is.
Well, maybe it's time you went for a different type.
Can't help who you're attracted to.
What is the point, right, in running around playing the other woman, always being second best?
It's exciting, I suppose.
Sonya, man. Love is a gift. Should be shouted from the rooftops, not kept hidden like a dirty secret.
He's got a phone.
What?
Ndale. He's got another phone.
Sonya, what are you doing?
It's not in here.
What?
Thank you, Rihanna.
Disaster waiting to happen?
Maybe not. Maybe it's love.
Yeah, it's because young African men always fall for white middle-aged women, don't they?
Now you're just being cynical.
Do you need a seat, sir?
What was all that about?
Child threw a chair at me.
Does that happen often?
You'd be surprised.
Who was it?
Some maniac called Lula.
We don't know who she is.
Well, I think we do.
Maybe she's a friend or his sister.
Come on. Unbelievable. He's played us both, me and Audrey, like a pair of fiddles. We need to stop the wedding.
Okay, I'll get me stuff.
That man is a pig. In fact, calling him that is an insult to pigs.
You threw a chair at him.
I didn't.
You need to apologise.
No.
Yes, Lula. You need to do whatever it takes to make that right.
Why should I?
Because I've convinced Lorraine to give us a tour of Knox Pharmaceuticals.
Why would I want to go there?
Think about it. We get in, scope the factory, security, CCTV, everything. And with intelligence like that, we can make a lot bigger plans than a few poison pen letters.
Right, Lula, let's do this.
I want to apologize to Mr. Windsor for my actions.
Okay.
Still time to change your mind. Well, this is what I want.
Audrey,
What are you doing here?
you've got to stop the wedding.
You
You can't marry him, Audrey.
can, and I will.
You cannot, Audrey. He's already married. So sorry.
Audrey, are you okay? What's wrong?
I think you know exactly what's wrong.
What is this? What is it?
Audrey, first of all...
Everybody out. Everybody's gonna go. Everybody go!
Move!
Audrey, please come.
Could you humiliate me like this?
I'm sorry.
Could you do it?
I'm sorry.
Sorry? Were you marrying me for citizenship?
Audrey, please, I can explain, please.
Well, then what? Bring your family over and just surprise me and we'd all rub along happily together ever after? Oh, God. No. It was a quick divorce. Toss me to one side. Oh, God. How stupid am I?
Audrey, you're not stupid. Don't say that.
Look at me!
All I wanted was a chance to work, to make money and provide for my family, okay? That's all I wanted.
I was just a means to an end.
No, Audrey, you're a good woman. I admire you so much, you know.
You don't love me?
Why is everybody in this country so obsessed with this word love? Do you know for some people in Malawi it's a luxury for them to have this love?
Then tell me, Ndale, do you love your wife? You can dress this up whatever way you want, but you're a liar and a cheat, and you used me, and that's the truth.
He was happy to be used. You knew something wasn't right. That first day in Malawi, you knew.
I didn't know you were married.
But you suspected something. And yet you still invited me here, even with your doubts.
Yes, it was too good to be true. I'm not naive, darling.
So, Audrey, why didn't you say anything?
Because I wanted it to be true.
Shouldn't one of us go in there, make sure everything's all right?
No, I'd just leave them to it if I were you.
I can't believe you'd do this to her.
Yeah, well, you should, because he's a snake.
The police? Sonya.
What's her name?
Merci.
And the boys?
Chata and Tombo.
How old?
Chata is 7 and Tombo will be 10 at the end of next month. Audrey, I never meant to hurt you.
What will you do now?
Please, please. Just give them a minute.
Audrey, I'm tired. I'm tired of all of this. I'm ready to go home. I miss my family. Audrey McFall.
Darling.
Hey, you all right?
Not a great start to my job, eh?
I think you managed okay. School's still open. Strike's off.
It was Michael that stopped the strike.
Look, it'll be better tomorrow.
No. No, it won't, Lorraine. I'm not ready for this.
Can't just quit after one day.
Sometimes one day's all you need. I'm out of my depth. I'm sorry. I'm sorry it didn't work out.
Yeah. Me too.
I am right about Lula, though.
Ah, Lorraine.
Must admit, I didn't expect him to call off the strike so quickly.
Well, I think the staff came to realise they were putting the kids at risk.
You mean you made them realise?
Easier to point these things out when you're on the outside.
How's that working out for you? Being on the outside, I mean.
I'm keeping busy.
Too busy to take your old job back?
Are you okay? Not really, no.
I'm sorry, Audrey. I really am.
I think it's best if we get Audrey home. Maggie, would you drive us?
No, I don't want to go home. No, we still have the buffet at the pub, and we need to not waste that.
Are you sure?
Yes, yes. Technically a bride for the day, so you have to do what I say, please.
Okay, Audrey, why not?
couple of drinks can't hurt, can it?
I'm really sorry.
Ah, Michael. There you are.
How did it go with the committee?
They're interested. We're very impressed with your presentation. There's still a long way to go, but we could be up and running by next term. And when Waterloo Road's back in the body of the Kirk, you can sit back and relax.
How so?
Oh, you won't have to try so hard, will you? No more educational experiments or pioneering schemes. The council will dictate policy. All you have to do is implement it. Good night, Michael. Well done.
Here we go. A toast. To Audrey. She may not have a husband, but she still has her family. Us.
Audrey.
Thank you for today.
Oh, don't mention it.
You had your reservations, but you were there for me.
Oh, look out. It's the boss.
Not anymore.
I quit. What is it with head teachers and quitting these days?
I better go. Visiting time?
Do you want to come with you?
No, you're all right, Tom, thanks. I like to sit with him on my own, tell him about me day.
Yeah, well, you can tell him he's got some competition now that you're teaching. Folks, where's Ndale?
It's a long story.
Get around in and we'll tell you.
Okay, Lula, you come along this corridor here. And then what?
And then I'll leave through the service doors here.
Are you sure you want to go through with this?
Knocks are in for a surprise.
I'll tell you what, I'll do you a deal. If you haven't been snapped up in 5 years, I'll marry you.
I don't think that would work, Tom.
Why not?
I'm too much woman for you.
I know I was put in an impossible position, so why do I feel like I failed?
Is the school still standing? Did anyone try and burn it down?
No.
What's she doing here? Do you think I should go and see something?
If you want me to go, I'll go.
Tom, would you get Sonya a drink, please?
What would you like?
J&T, please, Tom.
Audrey's a better woman than I am.
Forgiveness is a wonderful thing.
So am I forgiven for today?
The strike was a stupid idea.
Okay. I was only doing it for you.
I don't need a cheerleader.
Well, that's a shame, because I've just gone and bought the outfit, pom-poms and everything. Oh, come on, Michael. We're going to have lots of arguments in the future. We've got to learn to laugh them off.
You've got the future all mapped out, have you?
Well, I don't know. I had a few thoughts in the church today. Don't panic. We've got a couple of years yet before we get to that stage.
You all right, Michael?
Yeah.
This is no longer Waterloo Road, but the Lorraine Donegan Institute of Excellence.
What?
You can either sign up or collect your P45s.
It's a disaster.
This is my school, and I want you out of it.
Are you happy now?
This time next year, the school's going to be paying for itself anyway.